Hey everybody. Yeah, I know. I am currently wearing the Uber Proof, which is Rapunzel's absolute largest shaper. I don't think we're ever going to go larger than this unless it is really needed. And I've been asked to make a tutorial on how I did a couple of wraps for the model shots for this. So basically, I've plonked this on my head like this, and I'll show you how to. I'm going to show you basically how to play with it and what options you have. This is a fully stuffed one, but you can certainly remove stuffing if you want less volume. So first, I'm going to pull it back so it's behind my ears. You don't have to do this. I find it more comfortable when my shapers are behind my ears. And because there's tons of velvet here, it is not going to budge. So basically, if you wear it like this, you don't really have to fold the scarf as much as you usually do because, as I said, it is big. And then, seriously, then you can just do this. And I did this for one of the model shots. You can kind of squeeze it. So basically, so it kind of comes down here and then wrap normally. But what I've gotten a lot of questions about is one of the shots I did with a turban way high on my head. So basically what I did is I took this and I went like this. Like giant on top of my head. It's still covering the back of my head. But now it's totally on top. What you could also do is flip over the shaper entirely. I'm actually going to try doing that at the end of the tutorial. I've never really tried doing it. But then you would have the bulk of the velvet on underneath and the shorter part on top. So basically I'm going to tie a basic turban. And if you really want instructions on how to do this, you can look it up. So basically you do the same thing except you start from the bottom. Have it reaching the bottom of your neck. And then bring it up top. Like so. Right. There we go. So now this still doesn't quite look what I had in the model shot because I haven't shaped it yet. So basically I'm going to take this and put it in my mouth. Basically using the scarf to shape the shaper. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the other side right here. Making sure that's all nice and smooth as you can get it with this sort of look. And same thing, pull it tight. You're not pulling it tight on your head, you're pulling it tight on the shaper. So this should not give you a headache. And then you'll take care of any fringy bits later. And I'll tuck that all away. Right there. Again, as I said, you will not get a headache hopefully from this if you are concentrating on shaping the shaper and not your head. So there you go. That's the look that I had for the model shot. It's pretty awesome. And now I'm going to try showing you what I mentioned before about flipping around the shaper. Here you go. Here's the shaper. I'm going to pull it over my head because I don't want to show you guys my hair. And now I'm going to flip it around. So basically the bottom, which is much thinner, is here. And then the wider part is here. And this should also be able to give me that turban shape, maybe even higher on top of my head. The one I showed you before was kind of more at the crown of my head, and this is literally right almost at my forehead. So same thing, gonna tie a turban. And this one I do have over my ears, but you can try putting it behind your ears. Okay. Well, that's really... okay. I usually wear the signature shaper, so this is like way out of my comfort zone, but it looks so awesome. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna bring this around to my mouth again. Same thing. Again, if you like the kind of wide look at the top, you can totally do that. Or you can make it a little more cone-like. I'm gonna bring it up here because that is really very cool. This is awesome. Okay. Get in all those ends, and again, you can kind of make it look however you like. Ooh, that is really cool. Okay, so that's another way of doing it, just flipping around. Okay, I hope you enjoy and can't wait to see what you ladies do with this. Okay, bye.